Hello friends, hope you are doing great, and today we are going to analyze the Hindu newspaper. Okay, see, newspaper reading is an integral part of any competitive examination. For example, you can take UPSC, SSC or bank examination. Every examination demands the knowledge of current affairs. Since you have a paper or a section at the list regarding current affairs, so you need to learn current affairs. Either you can follow website or you can follow the Hindu newspaper, whichever suits you better. So we are going to analyze the Hindu newspaper. Okay. Now today's newspaper is 26th August 2023. 26th August 2023. Here we are going to we will again discuss about Chandrayaan's Pragyan developments and all, and also there are some news related to sports. Then there is an important news related to Manipur and then Assam. So there are state news, international news and some agreements, and our Prime Minister visited Greece. So those events are discussed in today's news. So we here discuss basically the newspaper article, and then I provide you additional information which is important from examination point of view. So without any delay, we will start the today's discussion. So first, as I told you, Chandrayaan news will be discussed. First is this video, you can watch it. It is the basically the Pragyan rover is leaving Vikram lander. It is the original footage given by ISRO. See, you can see the Pragyan rover. It is landing on the moon, and there are 6 wheels in this vessel, that is Pragyan rover, and it is getting off Vikram lander. So you have to know the news was there. See, the news was that Pragyan transverses 8 meters on moon. 8 meters. It has traveled 8 meters. Now we have to understand one thing, that the Pragyan's target or the Pragyan's mission is to traverse a 500 meters. Okay, 500 meters on moon. Okay, so that is the what we say mission of Pragyan, and the time period allotted to Pragyan is 14 days. The particular 14 day is very important. You have to remember why 14 days. 14 days because the Pragyan operates on solar panels, right? The energy that it has comes from solar panels inbuilt in that. So after 14 days, it won't be getting any energy from sun to recharge its process. So that's why the mission span is 14 days. We have to remember that, because from in examination they might ask you how many days mission was Pragyan rover's mission. It is 14 days mission. Okay, and how much distance it would travel means 500 meters, and the current news is that it has traversed already 8 meters. Okay, it will travel slowly. That is the entire process of it. It is giving back video footages. Now another thing we have to understand is Pragyan rover, the rover you are seeing here, it won't provide video footages directly to the base center, that is ISRO's base center. It won't provide direct footage to the command center of ISRO. It will reflect the videos or footage to Vikram lander. Vikram lander will transfer it to the base or command center. Okay, that is the entire process. Now 3 of the payloads in Pragyan rover has been activated or started working, that is ILSA, Rambha and CHEST. Okay, we have to these have been activated. So gradually the entire process will go on. So that is the news related to Pragyan rover. In the last day's newspaper discussion, we had already discussed about the payloads and all the details, so we are not going to discuss it again. So if you want, you can watch the previous days, that is 25th August video. Okay, now we will be moving ahead. It is one of the important news of today, because the governor of Punjab threatened that Punjab will be facing a president's rule. Now let's understand the issue. Okay, then we will move on to the details which is relevant for the examination. We need to understand the issue, and if you study in a pattern of a story, then it is easier for you to remember. Okay, if you are only mugging up the facts, it is very difficult for you to remember for the examination. However, if you remember the entire story, and that is why we promote reading newspaper. See, if you read a newspaper, the events are like a story, and you will be able to remember each and every event as well as the associated facts. It will be easier for you. However, when you start to study or start to mug up things, it becomes difficult, because you are studying isolated facts from here and there, which is very difficult to remember. Okay, So first we will understand the story. What is the issue? See, the governor of Punjab. We have to first know who is the governor of Punjab. Who is the governor of Punjab? Banwari Lal Purohit. Here you have the information, that is Banwari Lal Purohit. Okay, Banwari Lal Purohit is the governor of Punjab. He has said that the CM of Punjab, that is Bhagwant Mann. Okay, Bhagwant Mann, the CM of Punjab. According to Banwari Lal Purohit, the CM of Punjab is hiding the details regarding the rampant growth of drug abuse in the state. So there is a law and order issue, and the governor believes that the CM is not informing the governor about the same. So that is why the governor has threatened the CM that if you don't divulge the details of the issue to the governor as soon as possible, in that case he will be left with no other choice than including or bringing up the president's rule under the article, it is provided here, 356 of the constitution, which is informally known as president's rule. Okay, now the condition under which this article will be used is failure of constitutional mechanism in the state. Okay, that would be the pretext under which president's rule will be brought. So a letter was written by Banwari Lal Purohit to the CM regarding the same. Okay, now we will see what is president's rule and what are other emergency concepts or provisions provided in the constitution, but we will discuss in detail only the president's rule part. Okay, the first emergency provision is national emergency, proclamation of national emergency under the article 352 of the Indian Constitution, and 353 provides for the effect of national emergency. Means when national emergency is brought into effect, what would be the implications? What does it mean? That means what all powers are given to the state machinery and what all powers are taken away from the general public. Okay, that is the detail about 353. Then 354 means the distribution of revenue. Okay, distribution of revenue between various organizations and body during the national emergency. That is what is provided in Article 354 of the Indian Constitution. Then under Article 355, duty of union to protect states from external aggression and internal disturbances. So under national emergency, it is the duty of the the center to protect the states from external aggression. That is, if suppose there is a war from the end of China. For example, if we are speaking about Arunachal Pradesh, okay, if there is a war or threat from China, then the national emergency would be declared, and then the center would protect the state of Arunachal Pradesh. And even if there is an internal disturbance during the national emergency period in Arunachal Pradesh, then that is the responsibility of center, not the state, during national emergency. Okay, now after that it is 356 under which president's rule is implemented. Now under 357, the exercise of legislative power under the proclamation issued under 356. Okay, they are providing the legislative powers of the center and the state under 356 during the president's rule. Then 358, under Article 358, the suspension of provision of Article 19 during the emergency. Okay, there is an Article 19 which is a fundamental right. You might have heard about freedom of speech and expression, freedom of movement, and so on and so forth. That is included in Article 19, and that will be curbed, but the provision can be provided. Okay, now so Article 358 deals with suspension of provision of Article 19 only. Okay, then Article 359 is what deals with the entire part of fundamental right. Okay, the suspension of enforcement of rights conferred by Part 3 during emergency. Part 3 means fundamental right. Okay, the fundamental right part will be suspended, and the conditions will be provided accordingly. Okay, it comes under 359. It comes under 359. Okay, then comes Article 360. It provides for provisions of financial emergency. Till to date, there has never been a financial emergency in India. There have been president's rule a lot of time, and there were national emergencies in India, but never has it occurred that a financial emergency was declared in India. Okay, so that's all. Now we have to understand what exactly is president's rule. During normal times, it is the responsibility of the president or the center to maintain law and order, or to ensure that the states are following the provisions of the constitution. In any case, if the center feels that the state is not implementing the provisions of the constitution, then the center can intervene, and that intervention is called president's rule. Intervention in the sense not like giving directions to do this and do that. Intervention in the sense that the center will take the entire power or authority to its own hands. For example, if you say we are talking about Kerala, or okay, in this case we are talking about Punjab. Okay, in Punjab, if the center feels that the Punjab is not operating according to the provisions of the constitution and ignoring the directions by center, that the center can dissolve the legislature and take the legislative powers in its own hand. Okay, that's what we call as president's rule, and it will operate under the president. Okay, the president would be the person who will be taking the right. However, the control will go into the prime minister and all the bodies. Okay, the legislative body of the center, that is parliament. Okay, now if the constitutional machinery fails in the state, the center can assume the control of the state, as I have already discussed. This is famously known as president's rule. Okay, now the consequences of president's rule. The governor carries on the administration of the state on the behalf of president. Okay, the governor will be carrying out the administration. You know as well that governor cannot single-handedly do it, so he might need assistance from certain parts of the administrative body. That's why it is given that he or she takes the help of states chief secretary and other advisors and administrators whom he or she can appoint. Okay, that is also important. He can appoint certain people, or he can take the help from states chief secretary or other advisor or administrators of the state, or he can appoint someone on his behalf. Okay, the issue is, if he feels that chief secretary is a neutral person, then he will take his help. In case he is not sure that chief secretary will cooperate or he will have unbiased opinion, then in that case he might also appoint someone if he feels so. Okay, that is the thing. Then also the president has the power to declare the state's legislature powers would be exercised by the parliament. That's what I discussed earlier. Here it is said that the president has the power to declare that state legislature power would be exercised by parliament. Okay, that's all. Okay, now let's see the next one, that is constitution process during the president's rule. How the constitution would be processed. Okay, now grounds of imposition. How can a president rule can be imposed? Okay, there are two grounds given under Article 356. Okay, two reasons. First is, if the president is satisfied that a situation has arisen in which the government of the state cannot be carried out in conformity with the provisions of the constitution. In that case, the president is authorized to bring in Article 356. Okay, that is president rule. Then next is, under Article 356, the president may declare the situation has arisen in which state's administration cannot be carried on in accordance with the provision of the constitution, or whenever a state refuses to comply any directive given by the center. Both the conditions have been discussed by me earlier as well. So it is to simplify it, if suppose the president has proper evidence, and is sure that a condition has arisen, okay, where the government of the state cannot be operational, okay, on a normal pattern. In that case, president can impose president's rule. The second condition is, if in the state administration is not proper, or administration cannot be carried in a proper way, then he can then he can bring in the president's rule. Or if the state refuses to comply with the directions of the center, in that case as well, the president can impose president's rule in the particular state. Okay, now in the present scenario, that is a Punjab, this is the second is the case here. That is, the governor feels that the CM is not complying to the order, that to disclose the entire event related to the drug abuse going on in the Punjab. Okay, so if the CM replies to him with the required details, then the issue would be resolved. However, if CM declines to give him details, then in that case the governor may forward a note to president to impose the president's rule. Okay, so parliamentary approval and duration of a president rule. Parliamentary approval is necessary to impose the president's rule on any state. Okay, the parliament's approval is needed, but there is a condition here. The proclamation of president's rule should be approved in both the houses of parliament within 2 months. The approval is through a simple majority. See, first you can impose a president's rule, and then there is a time period of 2 months in which the parliaments, both the houses, should what should they do? They should approve this president's rule. Okay, that's what it has been provided in the constitution. Okay, that is what the overall overlook of president's rule is. Okay, next is there is a event or a fair going on, that is La Darcha Fair. La Darcha Fair is happening in Himachal Pradesh. Now see, this is a tug of war, you can see, but however from the examination point of view, they will not ask you the tug of war question. Okay, now in SSC, or you can say in for UPSC or for bank as well, fairs and festivals might be asked. Okay, festivals are asked and fairs are also asked sometimes. So Himachal Pradesh has a fair named La Darcha Fair. Okay, it is observed in Lahul and Spiti regions of Himachal Pradesh. Okay, now what is it actually? La Darcha means a celebration of trade and commerce. A celebration of trade and commerce. It is simply a celebration of trade and commerce. La Darcha Fair in Himachal Pradesh. You have to remember this. When we speak about a state, always keep in mind that you have to know the governor and the CM of that particular state. Now, here in this case, Himachal Pradesh, who is the CM and who is the governor? Let's see. First is we will look the capital. There are two capitals in Himachal Pradesh due to this winter and conditions. So there are two capitals. One is summer capital is Shimla. You may be knowing Shimla during winter faces snowfall. Okay, during that time legislative works cannot be carried in that place because there would be blockages, road blockages and all that due to the snowfall. So due to that, they have put Dharmashala as well as a capital during winter times. Okay, that is the reason. Next is Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh. You might be knowing that the Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh is Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu. Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu is the Chief Minister of which state? Himachal Pradesh. Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh is Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu. Then the governor of Himachal Pradesh is Shiv Pratap Shukla. Shiv Pratap Shukla is the governor of which state? Himachal Pradesh. Okay. Now, another point is, when was Himachal Pradesh established or found? Okay. It was established in 1971. Okay. 1971 was the year in which Himachal Pradesh was established. It is on 25th January. Now, the official bird is Western Tragopan. Okay. Western Tragopan is the official bird of Himachal Pradesh. Now, the next point is very important. See, you might be aware that this G20 summits are going on, or certain events of G20 are going on. Now, coming next month, G20 Leaders Summit would be held in New Delhi. Okay, it is a very important event. Since G20's presidency is with India, the G20 summits or various meetings are held in India itself. So, G20 Leaders Summit is a place where leaders will come there and discuss about political and geo-economic issues there. Okay. So, during this event, the Prime Minister of this nation, that is Narendra Modi, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, wanted a Nataraja sculpture to be placed during the occasion. So a Nataraja sculpture was made within a span of 6 months. So that is the detail we are having here. Okay, for that event, the cost of this statue is 10 crore rupees. Okay, 10 crore rupees is the cost of this statue. Now, from bank examination point of view, this amount is very relevant. Otherwise, for SSC or UPSC examination, they won't ask you the amount 10 crore or such things. There are other details which is relevant from every examination point of view. That is, say for UPSC or SSC, or you can say bank as well. See, we will see that. First of all, G20 Leaders Summit will be held in Delhi, New Delhi. Okay, New Delhi. G20's Leaders Summit will be held in where? New Delhi. Okay, so you have to remember that thing. And then another important thing is, this sculpture is made in Tamil Nadu's Tanjavur district. Tanjavur district is famous for what? Bronze sculpture. Bronze sculpture. Okay, bronze sculpture. That is very important because see, if you have seen the Chola period, during Chola period also, Tanjavur was very famous for this sculpture work. That is bronze sculpture. Now, this is important for whom? SSC and UPSC examination, not for bank, because they might not ask such things. They are mostly focused on other aspects of the current affairs. Okay, but for SSC and UPSC, they might ask anything regarding this. Okay, Tanjavur district in Tamil Nadu is famous for bronze sculptures. Okay, now let's see the specifics of this Nataraja sculpture. Its weight is 19 tons. How much? Its weight is 19 tons. Once again, 19 tons. The weight of the sculpture is 19 tons. And now another and most important aspect of the sculpture, it is Ashtadhatu sculpture. Ashtadhatu sculpture means there are 8 metals used in this sculpture, and we have to know the 8 metals. Here the metals are gold, see you can see here, gold, silver, lead, copper, tin, mercury, iron and zinc. They are known as Ashtadhatu. Which are they? Gold, silver, lead, copper, tin, mercury, iron and zinc. So we have to remember this, Ashtadhatu. Ashtadhatu is the used in building or making what, which sculpture? Nataraja sculpture for G20 Leaders Summit in New Delhi. Okay. Other than that, it is said that this sculpture, that is this Nataraja sculpture, might be the world's tallest sculpture. So we have to know the height, that is 28 feet. See, the height of the sculpture is 22 feet. Okay. And then the pedestal comes, it is 6 feet. So the total height becomes 28 feet. So we have to remember. Now, who are the sculptors? The question comes, who are the sculptors? They are three brothers. Okay. They are three brothers. Their name is Shrikanta Satpathy, then Radhakrishna Satpathy, Swaminatha Satpathy. And they are the son of a famous sculptor named Deva Senapati Satpathy. Okay. This is the important fact. Who you might face a question in the examination. Who among the following are the sculptors of what? The famous Nataraja sculpture used in G20 Summit, Leaders Summit in New Delhi. Okay, so we have to know the name of the sculptors. Now the height we already have discussed. So the modeling or the basic idea of this sculpture comes from Chola period. Okay, the Chola period, they have taken the inspiration from Chola period. And as already we have discussed the cost of this sculpture, that is 10 crores. Now, since we have seen the name of the state, that is Tamil Nadu, we have to know the capital of Tamil Nadu, that is Chennai is the capital of Tamil Nadu, and the chief minister is M.K. Stalin and governor is R.N. Ravi. So let's move forward. Another important news is related to Manipur. Okay, see, Home Minister has appealed to Meitei group and Kuki leaders to come and resolve the issue peacefully and have a talk. Okay, so since in this news, the other details are not relevant, but however there are some certain small details which might be asked in your examination. That's why I have taken this news. So, first of all, we need to know of Manipur that the chief minister is Biren Singh. You might be knowing that he's seen heard in news frequently because of this Manipur issue, and the governor is Ansuya UK. Then the capital is Imphal, okay, and the official animal is Sangai. And Assam is also in this news, so we will discuss that as well. The capital of Assam is Dispur. Chief Minister is Himanta Biswa Sharma, and governor is Gulab Chand Kataria. Okay, so let's see some other details. Here there is a detail regarding the Intelligence Bureau. The Director of Intelligence Bureau. Who is the Director of Intelligence Bureau? Might be a question in the examination. That's why I have taken this. The Director of Intelligence Bureau is Tapan Kumar Deb. Tapan Kumar Deb is the Director. Tapan Kumar Dekha. Okay, Tapan Kumar Dekha is the Director of Intelligence Bureau, IB. Okay, then the body or the paramilitary force deployed in Manipur to restore peace here is Assam Rifles. Okay, Assam Rifles have been deployed there. So we have to remember that as well. Now the next news is regarding Assam's cabinet. Okay, Assam has decided to create 4 more districts in the state. Okay, so we don't have to actually memorize the district's name, but we have to remember that new 4 districts have been added in which of the following states. You might be asked such a question. In that case, you have to know that it is in Assam. So first of all, as we have already seen, the Chief Minister of Assam is Himanta Biswa Sharma and the governor is Gulab Chand Kataria. So the 4 new districts brought into the state's fold is, 4 new districts have been demarcated. They are Bajali, Bishwanatha, Hojai and Tamulpur. And the reason why such districts have been created is to enhance the decentralization of the governance and better convergence of line departments. Now, what does that mean? Simply that Assam, they have saying that to administer the region properly, they need to have smaller units of the administrative units. So that's why they have divided the state accordingly. Okay, so we will look into certain details about this state itself. First of all, that which are the states that has a boundary with Assam. The Indian states are like Arunachal Pradesh, then Nagaland, then Manipur, then Mizoram, Tripura, okay, and Meghalaya, okay. and Meghalaya and West Bengal. Here you can see West Bengal. So these are the states which have a boundary with Assam. Now which countries do have boundaries with Assam? That is also an important factor that can be a question in examination. Two countries have boundaries with Assam. That is first is here China. Okay, first is sorry, not China, Bhutan. Okay, Bhutan. Bhutan is one country, and then is Bangladesh. See here, Bangladesh has a boundary here as well and here as well. And Bhutan has a boundary with Assam here. Okay. Now let's see certain geographical feature related to Assam. Not Assam, actually, the entire northeast. Okay. Here Brahmaputra flows in between Assam. And you can see here Lohit river is there, Arunachal Pradesh. Dihang river is also flowing through Arunachal Pradesh and comes and merges with Brahmaputra. Then Sangpo is the name of the river of Brahmaputra. The name of the Brahmaputra is Sangpo before it enters India. Okay, before it enters India from Namcha Barwa region. Okay. Now other important geographical feature, if you had to say, is Jelapla. Jelapla occurs here. Okay, Jelapla. La means a pass. Okay, pass between mountains, a place through which we can pass on. Okay, we can travel. That is Jelapla. Then comes here Bomdila. Okay, in Arunachal Pradesh. Then there is a hill called Dafla Hills in Arunachal Pradesh. Then Bamla, that is again a pass. Then Patkai Bum, Naga Hills, Mizo Hills, and here Garo, Khasi, and Jayantia Hills. These are famous hills in northeastern region. So we have to remember that. And then here it is Sikkim, and a major river in Sikkim is Tista river that flows through Sikkim. Okay, that is the overall idea here. And here is Kanchenjunga. Kanchenjunga is one of the tallest mountains in the world. Okay, now next one is a historic event. It is actually an advertisement by Jharkhand government. Okay, Jharkhand government's advertisement. Now what is the content of the thing which is relevant for the examination, that is UPSC or SSC or bank examination? Now there is a plan, or there is a project where India's first hydrogen engine industry will be set up in Jharkhand. Okay, will be set up in Jharkhand. So that is why they have given the ad. Okay, now hydrogen engine, we have already heard in the news that there will be hydrogen trains starting in India as well. So this is a clean energy initiative, so which will mean that there would be no emission of any sorts in this type of engines, from this type of engines. So they are going to establish, or they are going to establish a manufacturing unit for hydrogen engines in Jharkhand. Okay, it has been proposed and it will be starting soon. So we have to know here that the Chief Minister of Jharkhand is Hemant Soren. Hemant Soren is the Chief Minister of Jharkhand. See, the capital of Jharkhand is Ranchi. Chief Minister is Hemant Soren. Governor is CP Radhakrishnan. Okay, CP Radhakrishnan belongs to which state? Tamil Nadu. Okay, and when was it founded? Okay, it is 15th November 2000. Now official flower is sacred tree, and the official bird is koel. Okay, next, it is an important thing. You might have heard about uniform civil code. Okay, so the discussion about uniform civil code comes at least once in a year. Okay, last year there were a lot of discussions about uniform civil code. Now this year also a lot of discussion is going on regarding uniform civil code. Now when we talk about uniform civil code, there is a issue related to the certain personal laws of Muslim community. Okay, in that law there is a concept of nikah halal and mutta. Okay, nikah halal and mutta. So from examination point of view, you should understand what exactly this is. First of all, mutta marriage. Mutta marriage is basically a pleasure marriage. Okay, basically this community, that is Muslims in India do not really practice such a thing. Okay, they do not totally practice this. There are rare cases where such a practice is there. It is a pleasure marriage wherein two parties, that is the guy, the men and a woman, comes into agreement for a certain payment or something like that, that they will live together for a particular period of time. Okay, and it is entirely for pleasure. Okay, that is how it works. See, it is also known as a temporary marriage. It means enjoyment or use. Marriage for pleasure for fixed period of time. It is very popular in Arabia before and at time of prophets. Okay, now it is not really very much prevalent in India, but however in certain countries they are still practicing such a practice. Okay, it was justified in olden days because that period there was war and traveling and also. Now not recognized except Shiha school. This practice is almost obsolete in India. Okay, it is not prevalent much of in India. Okay, so that is Mutta law. And the second one is Nikah halal. Nikah halal is a very different concept. Okay, here what happens is, suppose there is a triple talaq concept among Muslims. You might be aware of it. Once the divorce is done through what we say triple talaq method, then if the husband later on feels that he should be with his wife or he loves the wife and he should be living with the wife again, then there is a problem. If the wife has to be married again to the husband, then she has to be married to someone else and have a physical relation with that person, and then come divorce that person and come back and marry this guy. That is her first husband. This is the rule which is very much demeans the dignity of women here. So that is why women in the Muslim community as well as other communities also criticize that rule. Okay, so that is what the case is of Nikah halal. Okay, so that is the entire thing. Now what happens is the law commission chairman, that is Justice Ritu Raj Avasthi, they are discussing about the issues in this community personal law. So they have forwarded this two concepts to the All India Muslim Personal Law Board. All India Muslim Personal Law Board, and they have said that All India Muslims Personal Law Board has said that mutta marriages are almost rare in India and they cannot be generalized. And on the contrary, Nikah halal also, in that case also, they are ready to cooperate with the law commission in this matter. So since these two terms have come, that's why I picked this news for you. Okay, so you have to be aware of this fact. Now next is India, that is India's Prime Minister, that is Shri Narendra Modi, had visited Greece. You might have heard in the last yesterday's news as well. We have spoken about it. Now India and Greece pledges to upgrade the ties to become strategic partners. Okay, now this visit is somewhat important because after Indira Gandhi's visit in 1983, there has been no visit from Indian Prime Minister to Greece. So this is a very important and crucial meeting. Other than that, there is also some different important aspect of this meeting. So we will discuss that as well. First of all, we will see who is the Prime Minister of Greece. Okay, who is the Prime Minister of Greece? Kyriakos Mitsotakis. Okay, Mitsotakis. Okay, and then the President is Katerina Sakellaro-Poulos. Okay, Katerina Sakellaro-Poulos. The pronunciation might be different. Okay, I have no expertise in Greek pronunciation, so the pronunciation might be different, but that is overall the idea. Okay, and the capital of Greece is Athens. Okay, the capital of Greece is Athens. Now the important factor, the Greek government or the Greek president has conferred the Prime Minister of India, that is Shri Narendra Modi, with the Grand Cross of the Order of Honor to Indian Prime Minister, that is Narendra Modi. It was presented to Prime Minister Narendra Modi by this person, that is Greek's president, that is Katerina Sakellaro-Poulos. Okay, you have to remember that aspect. Okay, now next is we have to understand the location of Greece. Since our Prime Minister visited this country after so long time, after so much gap, so the examination or the examiner might be curious and will be willing to put a question regarding that. So we have to understand the location and certain details about the about Greece and adjacent areas. First of all, we have to know which all countries are has boundary with Greece. It is Albania, Northern Macedonia, Bulgaria. Okay, and there is a sea, that is Aegean Sea. Okay, Aegean Sea is there, and Mediterranean Sea is also adjacent to Italy. Sorry, not Italy, Greece. Okay, my mistake. Now the capital of Greece we have already discussed. It is Athens. Okay, the seas that are adjacent to Greece is Aegean Sea and Mediterranean Sea. Okay. Next is, why did Chandrayaan-3 land on the near side of the moon? Now first of all, we have to understand what is near side and what is far side. See, this is a moon which faces the earth. Okay, this is the moon that faces the earth, and this is the moon that does not faces the earth. Okay, that is the, see, this is the face of the moon which is facing the earth, and this is the face of the moon which do not face the earth. Okay, since the time period required for moon to rotate and revolve around itself, rotate around itself and revolve around the earth is same, that is 14 days. That's why always the earth's, the moon's one side is facing the earth and the other side is not visible from the earth. So that is the concept, okay. So the near side is the side which is facing the earth and the far side is the side that does not face the earth. But that does not mean that this far side is dark entirely, okay. For after new moon or when the moon is not visible to earth, the other side is lit up, okay. The entire other side is lit up. So it is not the dark side, but the side is not visible to earth. So that is the far side and near side concept of moon, okay. Now we know that the Vikram landed near the South Pole, but however it didn't actually exactly land on South Pole. It is away from South Pole. You can see here around 600 kilometer away from South Pole. That is the distance from South Pole. Lander that landed on the far side of the moon is China's Chang'e 4 lander, okay. That is what is relevant from examination point of view. We have landed in the near side of the moon, and China's Chang'e 4 is the only lander which landed on the far side of the moon, that is not visible to earth, okay. That is the thing. Now there is another thing, that is the near side of the moon has craters, however they are less in radius or diameter, but on the far side, that is on the side which is not visible from the earth, has craters which are huge and humongous, okay. So that is also a detail from this article that we get, okay. So that's all here. Now let's move forward. Now there has been a news regarding to Chabar Port. We don't have to learn the entire news, but we have to understand the location of Chabar Port. Chabar Port is located in Iran, okay, Iran. Now this port, we usually travel from Mumbai to Chabar, okay. So since Chabar is in Iran, we have to know about certain details about Iran. That is, the capital of Iran is Tehran, then supreme leader is Ali Khamenei, and then the official language is Persian, and the president is Ebrahim Raisi, okay. Ebrahim Raisi is the president of Iran. Those are the details which are important from examination point of view. Now next is there was recently an award, India Smart Cities Award Contest, okay. Here you can see it, India's Smart Cities Award Contest, and certain places have won the award. So we have to, from examination point of view, we have to know the places. That is, first of all, Indore has been adjudged the best smart city, while Madhya Pradesh has been chosen as the top state, okay. This first in the city category, Indore is the topper. Then in the state category, it is Madhya Pradesh, okay. Surat and Agra are the other second and third places winner, okay. Now among the states, it is second is Tamil Nadu, and the third is Rajasthan, and followed by Uttar Pradesh, okay, for India Smart Cities Award Contest, okay. Now the best union territory is Chandigarh. You have to remember, the best union territory is Chandigarh, and this award is organized under what? Smart Cities Mission, which is a mission of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, okay. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, and we have to understand here who is the minister in charge of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. It is Hardeep Singh Puri, okay. Hardeep Singh Puri. Who is the minister in charge of Housing and Urban Affairs? It is Hardeep Singh Puri. Hardeep Singh Puri is the minister in charge of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. We have to remember that. Next is President Draupadi Murmu will be giving these awards to the respective states next month, okay, on 27th September. Now where will this award be distributed? It will be distributed in Indore in Madhya Pradesh, okay. Now it is the fourth edition of this award, that is ISAC, that is India's Smart City Award Contest. Fourth edition is being conducted, that is the award is given for year 2022. Now during 2021 there were no awards, since it was the period when COVID was at the peak, so there were no such awards. And before that, 2018, 2019 and 2020 were the years in which these awards were given. Now, these awards are given for cities, projects and innovative ideas that are promoting sustainable development across the 100 smart cities, as well as stimulating inclusive, equitable, safe and healthy and collaborative cities, okay. Now, smart cities, if we have to speak about smart cities, comes under the Ministry of, as we have already told, Housing and Urban Affairs. It was launched in 2015. June 25, 2015. And the aim is to improve the people's living quality in cities and town by using best practices, information and digital technology, and more public-private partnership. Okay, they are also intending to bring in private players for the development of cities. Okay, see, it is simply understood that if government is trying to bring in revolutionary change, it is not possible. The private sector should also be included, since the growth happens from all sides. Okay, only growth focused from government side might be lopsided. So a growth focused from private sector also means the entire city can be developed to the next level. See, certain startups would be very efficient in AI technology, that can be included in this as well. So private sector also plays a crucial role for smart city project. Okay, next is the center signs 19,000 crore pact with HSL. Okay, HSL is Hindustan Shipyard Limited, which is located in Visakhapatnam. Okay, now the Defense Ministry has signed a contract with Hindustan Shipyard Limited, which is located in Visakhapatnam, to acquire 5 fleet support ships, FSS, that is fleet support ship, for Indian Navy. Okay, for whom? Indian Navy, at an approximate cost of 19,000 crores. 19,000 crores. It is important from examination point of bank exams. Okay, not for SSC or UPSC. So you have to remember that. Then goal of self-reliance in defense manufacturing, as these ships will be provided to, these ships are indigenously developed, okay, at Hindustan Shipyard Limited. So it will promote the indigenous or self-reliance Atmanirbhar concept of growth. Okay, now certain information regarding the coastal region. Since we have spoken about Visakhapatnam, we will see certain details about the region. See, there is a Utkal coast, okay, Utkal coast, and here is the Chilka lake. It comes in Odisha. Okay, then North Sircars, here Andhra Pradesh, then Carnatic plain, then Pulicat lake is there, then here in this region Coromandel coast is there, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this is the coast, eastern coast of India. Visakhapatnam is located in the eastern coast of India. Okay, so that is what we have to understand. Next is this is important for bank examination only. Okay, Kurur Vyas Bank opens 10 new branches in the south. Okay, now totally its branches are 822. Okay, total branches after adding this 10 as well. So we have to remember from examination point of bank exams. Okay, and the total ATM machines is 1640. Okay, so we have to remember that as well. These are the facts which you have to be remembering for the upcoming bank and SSC, sorry, only bank examination, not SSC examination. If we have to speak about Karur Vyas Bank's MD CEO, it is Ramesh Babu. Okay, it was founded in, its headquarters is Karur and founded in 1916. Okay, and it is a scheduled bank. Now the question arises, what is actually a scheduled bank? A scheduled bank refers to those banks which have been included in the second schedule of the RBI's Act 1934. Okay, it is as simple as that. Okay, there are certain conditions to be included in such a schedule. Okay, next is Saraswat Cooperative Bank to sell LIC product in tie-up. Okay, it will be tying up with LIC, and Saraswat Bank will be selling LIC's policies. Okay, now the headquarters of Saraswat Bank is Mumbai. It is a Mumbai based bank. Okay, now the chairperson of LIC is Siddhartha Mohanty. Okay, the chairperson of LIC is Siddhartha Mohanty, and he replaced MR Kumar. Okay, he replaced MR Kumar from chairmanship position. Now LIC was founded in 1956 and its headquarters is Mumbai. Now the question arises, since we have spoken about Saraswat Cooperative Bank, what is exactly a cooperative bank? A cooperative bank is actually an entity, a financial entity which belongs to the members of the bank itself. Okay, certain members come together and they become the owner of the bank, and they provide banking services to the customer. Okay, then the cooperative banks are often created by persons belonging to the same local or professional community or sharing common interest. Cooperative bank generally provides members with a range of banking and financial services like loans, deposits, banking accounts. Okay, then they are registered under Cooperative Societies Act 1912. The people who are preparing for bank exam, remember this very well. Okay, cooperative banks are registered under Cooperative Societies Act 1912 and governed by Banking Regulation of 1949. Okay, and Banking Laws of Cooperative Societies Act 1965. This has to be remembered. It is very important from examination point of view. Now, moving towards the sports section, world champion Spain rises to number 2 in FIFA ranking led by Sweden. Okay, this is the women's ranking. Okay, FIFA women ranking. In that, world champion Spain has risen to number 2, and the first rank is with Sweden. Earlier, US was the rank 1. Now they have fallen down. See here the ranking, it is visible. First is Sweden, and second is Spain. Third is USA. Fourth is England. Fifth is France. Sixth is Germany, and seventh is Netherlands. You have to study at least 5 of the top performers or top rankers. You can also learn the points if it is possible, because sometimes they might ask that. Okay, next is Indian women bags free pistol gold. Okay, in an event which was held recently in Baku, Azerbaijan, a women's team, that is free pistol free pistol category, they have won the gold. Okay, now who are the team members? It is Tanya Fagot, Sakshi Suryanshi, and Kiran Deep Kaur. Okay, these are the 3 people who have won the gold. This is a team actually for free pistol competition, which was held in Baku, Azerbaijan. Baku is the capital of Azerbaijan. In this current affairs pattern, you have to always remember what kind of questions can be asked in examination. For that, you have to analyze the previous year questions. Then only you will have an idea what questions can be formed from a particular current affairs, and then only you will be aware of what to pick and what to leave in the newspaper. If you are not aware what is the important for examination, then what happens is you will be reading the entire newspaper and wasting the entire day. So you should not do that. You have to selectively read the newspaper, only those news which are relevant from examination point of view. I hope that this video was helpful for you, and if you have not subscribed our channel for such important videos, you can subscribe our channel, click the bell icon and select the all options so that you get the regular notification of current affairs videos. We will be uploading current affairs videos around 8 p.m. every day, 8 to 9 p.m. in between that time period, and you can follow that. And also we also provide English vocab and idioms and phrases video for which the playlist is available in the description. You can check that as well and follow the initiative regularly so that it will benefit you in a long run. So that's all for today, and we will meet you in another video. Till then, take care and bye bye.